I booped the button. I booped the button. So we can now say hello. We're alive. We're here. We're queer. The best way. Well, I am. Speak for myself, not for Joe.
What's in your box?
Don't ask a lady what's in her box without whining and dining her first. Fuck.
It's kind of hard to wine and dine this far. But I will when I see you.
I guess you just have to wait until then. No, I'm just getting out all the different things that are for the meal. Because there's things like fries and there's little tubs of sauce and stuff like that. So I'm just getting the little tubbies out.
Did Zach order the same place or different?
No, he got pizza.
Pizza.
He got the pizza. The pizza be fabulous. I'm assuming it's a good pizza, guys.
I love pizza and I love chicken.
They're both amazing.
Yeah, it's a hard choice. I probably would have chose fried chicken.
That's what I did. And I mean, look at it.
Oh, yum.
Beautiful. Now, we need to go boop. Yeah.
Boop.
We get that wide. We like it wide around here. I just need to orient everything into myself in the right way. So I can go. Boop. Yo. Try that round too. Okay. I think that works. There we go. That works. That's not what I pressed. I don't know what that was. That is, oh, no. Piece of plastic just fell and I'm like, I don't know what the hell that was. But it made a noise and then I saw that it was just a bit of plastic.
Just a bit of plastic.
Just a bit of plastic. Some bright light.
Fell down.
I give myself some beauty lighting, Joe. Bit of us for makeup.
You just excited about makeup right now, or you do get some in the mail?
Both. I'm getting. I'm excited for makeup in the mail and to just play. It's so fun. It's so fun though, Joe, because I can now just sit down on my couch and instead of having to get up and walk away to go grab something, I can just reach behind me and I've got all of my makeup.
All the makeup.
All of my makeup. Make me so happy. Oh, so happy.
So happy.
Oh. Oh, wow. Move you slightly closer. I can move. Moving stuff just slightly closer so I don't have to lean so far forward. Have a drink.
It's what?
I said I have a drink.
What is it? Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's just mineral water, but it's so tasty. It's a little bit of a healthier version of just normal soda. I still find it as it's not as sweet, but I like it. Flavour-wise, it's very, very tasty.
Very tasty.
I like me some blood orange. Love me some passion fruit. Now I have food. And I have onion rings, chips, chicken, and corn.
Yay.
What a food. What did you last have to eat?
Walnuts.
Not a meal, that's just a little snack.
Steak and bacon wrapped asparagus.
Wow. I like the asparagus part sounding.
It was amazing.
Mm. At home, I was thinking of potentially getting something to tilt this up so the actual drawers would be slightly lifted forward, so you'd be able to see the pallet's faces a bit easier. But I don't know whether or not I want to actually lift them up, as in put something underneath the actual individual pallets themselves to do that, or if I want to put something underneath the feet of the plastic to do the lift. I'm not sure, Joe. It is a struggle, but I'm happy having it. It's just helpful and useful to be able to grab things so easily. And also on camera, you get to, when I'm editing, you see these sitting in the corner next to my head, and it's my Pat McGrath lippies. So you see the fabulous lippies just sitting there. Is there any makeup in particular you're thinking about playing with?
No, it kind of caught me off guard, so I'm contemplating it now.
See, that's my struggle. I don't know what one. How about we do a weird look, or a look where we both use the feet on the ground palette?
Okay. I gotta put some eye drops in first.
Oh, that's so easy. Goodness. Ow.
I still don't even understand how I got the shot in the left arm and my right arm's killing me. That's so weird.
Muscles do weird things.
Brain don't work good enough to figure that out.
My brain just don't work in general, so it's okay. Wow. A big piece of chicken. Oh my god. Just wanted a little bit. One little bit. Thank you. But I don't know what colours I'm going to use yet from Feet on the Ground, but I want to use it.
I grabbed some medicine so that maybe I feel better by the time you're done eating, and that I feel like doing it with you.
Fingy crossed.
I don't know how to explain it. This is gonna sound really weird, but I feel like almost like ants are under my skin. Like it doesn't. It's not like real painful, but man, it's super uncomfortable.
I kind of understand what you're on about. I've had similar type feelings, not from like a COVID vaccine in particular, but yeah. I mean, another issue as well is sometimes it can also be placebo effects, not saying that you are not experiencing or are experiencing things, but you know how sometimes you'll hear about, okay, the second one might be causing issues, and then in your mind you kind of like keep on anxiously thinking about it.
Yeah.
So But
But I haven't heard anybody say they had crawling skin. I don't know if, but then I wondered, even though they knew that what medicines I were on, could it react with medicine I'm on? You know what I mean?
I'm sure it does as well. Hello, Faisal.
Hey, Faiza. I'm doing pretty good, Faiza.
I'm eating some dinner. I'm going to, after, play with some makeup. I'm going to play with this palette. This is my new filming area set up too. Oh, are you a spitter? No, you're a fly. Never mind, bye fly. Go away. I thought it was a spider and I was about to be happy, but like, oh, it's spider friends. But no, it's a fly. Is it fun? Is that kind of like funny? Like, where else will you get that? I'm more interested in hoping it's a spider than a fly.
How are you doing, Faiza?
How you been? I haven't been alive. I haven't been alive. I haven't been live on here in a while. I felt that anyways. I haven't been alive. No. So it's a bit difficult, obviously, to see people when I'm not live often. But been busy sorting out my work placement stuff. Contacting people. Oh, order baps. Hi, Bab. Yeah. Hoping you are well. I made the message bigger on the screen if you want to read it on this one, though.
Oh, okay.
Because I can reach, I can go boop and oh, we got another one to boop.
I was reading my other phone. That's why I was looking down.
I assumed you did have the second one going. You know what? I'm going to play music very quietly. I just want to have fun. Fuck if this gets flagged.
Fun, fun, fun.
I don't even know if you'll be able to hear it, but I've got my iPad playing very quietly next to me.
I can just hear the beat.
This is the quietest the iPad goes. It's got 4 speakers all around it, so when it's loud, it's surprisingly loud and bassy.
Yeah.
Great watching TV on.
Oh, I got the I got the second injection, and it kind of makes you kind of wonky, and so I am a little tired, and got like a little weird feeling, but I'm good.
You're fighting and exciting.
She wants to know what you're eating, James.
I have. I'll try and hold up. Oh, but I have onion rings up here. I got chips. I got some chicken, and I got corn on the cob. So good. And alright, we got a while to go before that rollout happens.
Since I'm disabled, Faza, I got to go a little quicker than the other group. So there's still some waiting, but it should be pretty soon here when everybody gets it.
And then only a couple more days and then Florida.
Yeah, and then in a few more days, I'll be in Florida. And this time, no work, just vacation.
Yay.
But we're still going to be safe. Just safe in another state.
Well, you could actually theoretically be safer on this second holiday, depending on what you're doing, because you're not having to be forced to interact with multiple other people in the work setting.
Yeah.
Just why not? Why not? But it'll be fun though. Hopefully the ride down isn't too bad.
Hopefully I'll do like last time and just go sleep. I slept a good bit of it last time. Hopefully I know, Faiza. And I'm hoping that there's not a lot of people on the beach so that last time we went, we got to go to the beach a couple times, and there was not a lot of people at all.
If you want, Joe, while you're driving, and if you can't get to sleep, we can get on a video call because you should be able to have connection the whole way.
Yeah. Right, Faiza. And sadly, my husband is the whitest person. Well, he's really close to James White. We'll say that. And
it'll be interesting to see and compare when we finally meet, because my face is darker than the rest of me, of course. But when you actually see like how truly pale I am torso-wise, it's...
Well, Jason has so many freckles on his arms, and his face is also darker. But when he wears shorts, there's a clear difference. Oh, it's crazy because he don't wear shorts a lot.
Even
that. And his are that white. It's just he's got so many freckles. It almost makes you think he's tan. Well, not tan, but darker.
I have little baby ones. I don't even know if you can see them this far away. But I got some.
I see a few right there.
Yeah. I don't have that many. I've also got some on like the torso and all sorts. But I'm very pale. I mean, like, there's shoulder. Look how pale the shoulder is.
Yeah.
Compared to even the neck. Even this is tanned compared to that.
Right.
And soon, or not soon, but eventually, all this is going to be tattooed up with the big snake draped over me. That'll be fabulous, and I look forward to that so much. Because I'm thinking of at least doing just the line work first, not getting like filling in with shading or anything like that, so I can at least get the line work done. Because I'm not even sure if I want it to have filled in shading and such. I kind of like the idea of it just being purely like line work, even if it looks realistic. I'm not sure yet. It is struggle.
Well, at least if you get the line work first, you'll get to see and kind of decide from there, if nothing else.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing stopping me doing different styles, but yeah, I want to get a snake almost like a scarf around my shoulders, Phaser. I would like to have the head roughly like around either partially to the left or center of my chest, so the head would be kind of sitting down on the chest, and then the tail will be laying down on the back, but it will be in a placement so that I can still wear shirts and such, and you won't really see it. So then I don't have to, like, because I probably won't get anything on my neck unless I get to a point where I'm like owning my own business, or I am in a more secure job placement or job in general where it's not as big of a factor. Because where I'm going into, it can just sometimes be an issue if you have a lot of visible tattoos, especially on the neck. Which it shouldn't be an issue, but it is. At least with like my arms and such, I can have long sleeve shirts, so all of like the arm tattoos will be covered up. Only the little love heart will be visible. I also have other things planned to get done eventually on my leg. Like I've got an owl on my upper thigh, on my right leg. And eventually I'd like to get the portraits of the birds that I've owned and have like it as a kind of like memorial type thing. And I'd also like to get a snake around my ankle, like an anklet, but that one specifically styled after a Stimpson's python, which is a specific type of snake that I used to have as a pet. So I almost want to turn the right leg specifically into an animal leg, and I'll just happen to also do a little bit of like memorial type tattoos for the different animals I've had. There's because I've had many a different type of animals, so I could just get a whole slew of animals eventually all over my legs. Like I've had rats, I've had bats, like I've had a literal bat.
Hey, Mr. J.
I'm Mr. J. How are you? Yeah, so I'd like to get the right leg eventually done with a lot of animals that I've had as pets throughout childhood and adulthood. It's not only do I like animals, I think it'd be a fun little sleeve idea or piece to slowly fill out with all these different ways to remember different pets I've had. And you best believe, Joe, that I'll be getting two, you hear me, 2 Venus flytraps as a fucking tattoo on that leg.
No, 2 wasn't the problem. 4 was the problem.
Yeah, but it's okay because it's just one leg. They can just coexist together on one leg. When they're in a house, Joe, when they're in a house, they're in different rooms. They're wholly separate. You can't have just one in one room and one in the other. That's cruel. Could you imagine having 2 cats meowing every day, separated with a wall, but they can smell each other, they can hear each other? No, that's sick, Joe.
I was just saying you could have 2. Why did you need 4?
Because 2 for one room and 2 for the other, so they wouldn't get lonely in their separate rooms, Joe. It's not that hard to understand. Don't give me that shake of the head, Joe. Leave me and my fucking Venus flytraps alone. Yeah. I've got a lot of tattoo ideas, just a lot of money that it takes to do all the ideas. And then also all the makeup. But at least I'm getting to a point where my collection, I don't really need to get any more that I feel like I need to buy to do what I'd like to do with makeup, because most of the purchases that I've got now left that I'd like to do are rather filling in blanks in certain aspects of the makeup routine so that I can do what I'd like to do. Because it's getting a lot of things like purples in different various formats, because purple's my favorite color. So it's just trying to get makeup that I know that I'll be able to confidently use over and over again. Because I've bought a lot that I didn't have that feeling with. So it's just meant that I've had to slowly go through stuff. Yeah, I love plants and animals, and it's an inside joke between Joe and I, Mr. J. When I was a child, my mum bought me a Venus flytrap, and it was marketed as like a pet, like you'd have a pet rock, but it was just a Venus flytrap. And I was joking that I would never separate 2 pets, and I'm getting the Venus flytrap like a pet. So I'd have to get 2 for the Venus flytrap that's in one room, but I'd still like to have Venus flytraps in the bedroom too.
And then I can't just leave the one in the bedroom alone while the ones in the lounge room have 2. That's sick. Like, why would you do that? Force one of your children to be alone while the rest get to hang out together. That's fucked up. So I clearly need at least 4 Venus flytraps. My logic, at least. But yeah. We've got some, they're called spider plants outside. They have these really thin tubes, and then they ends with these little spike balls of leaves, and it has a tendency to grow these tubes and to try and escape their own pots. So they'll literally like grow into the ground around them to kind of spread out.
Oh, okay.
But if you keep them in smaller pots and you look after them, you can actually keep them indoors, and they attract dust. So if the dust just happens to be attracted to the spider plants.
Well,
Yeah. Magical plant stuff. Yeah. There is also a certain type of tree that's nearby. I need to figure out what it is so I can then eventually grow one of my own, because the tree type it is, my birds really like it. Because I've picked different types of trees that are around, and obviously some trees will be preferred than others. And there's one that they really like, and it happens to be a fucking bush that isn't even mine. It's on the neighbour's property, but some of it grows over. So technically, if it grows over, I can pick it off.
yeah.
So I've just been removing small little branches every couple of days. And it's barely even noticeable, but I'm just getting it because the birds like to chew on the leaves. So, but I'd like to at least grow my own tree of it, so then I can just pick the branches off and not feel as guilty for having to try and do so. The weather is pretty decent down here at the moment. It was a quite warm day today. Let's see what the weather is at the moment.
I'm doing okay, Mr. J. I got my second COVID shot, so I'm tired but not sleepy. My skin's kind of crawly. But they said if you do have side effects, they go away pretty quickly. So I probably feel better, if not tomorrow, the next day. But I'm not feeling terrible. It's just kind of uncomfortable. My first shot, I didn't feel anything at all, except a little sore where the shot went in, of course.
It's around 16 degrees Celsius now, or you're going to tell me what that is?
How are you feeling, Mr. J?
About 59 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment here. I'd say it feels about 16 as well. It's not too cool, not too warm. It's a pleasant.
We're at 63 with little wind, so it actually feels like it's 63.
It's slightly rainy here.
Tonight it's supposed to rain.
Heck yeah, we're matching, dog.
We are pretty close.
Yeah. Meant to be.
What was we saying earlier? Kindred spirits.
Heck yeah, kindred weather patterns.
Yeah.
We were having philosophical conversations earlier, is what Joe was referencing just then. Way too much to get into in a live stream. It just
yeah. My mind was kind of brain fucked whenever we ended the conversation anyway. I I understood. It's just a lot to take in, you know.
Mm.
Oh, good, Mr. J. I'm so glad you're feeling better.
But isn't it a beautiful metaphor for life that equally life is just so confusing, chaotic, and you just have to try and figure out your way through. Yeah. No.
But all in all, I still believe, as chaotic as it is, it's a beautiful place, even though sometimes it can be a little weird.
Yeah. Should be about
It is.
5, 6, shouldn't it?
It's 4:47 a.m.
See, I was close to 5. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I just woke up from a nap, Faiza, so I'm doing okay.
See, how is it that I can calculate that shit even after all the fucky time changes? Then you try and message me in 6 in the morning, spamming, wake up, wake up. It's like it's fucking 6 in the morning, Joe.
It's easy. Drugs.
Yeah. Make up my drug. My favourite drug.
Are you doing it now?
No, I'm still eating.
Oh.
I'm still unsure what look I want to do. I'm thinking I might do like a green halo eye or spotlight eye. That could be fun. I haven't done one before.
Yeah, I know, Faiza, and we had just changed our clock, so it really messed me up. With us changing and then y'all changing, I was like, I don't know. I'm just going to message you. If you're awake, you're awake.
So I'm trying to grab stuff out in preparation of doing makeups, and I'm just bopping along to the music that's playing. I don't know if you can hear it at all, but I'm enjoying myself. Why, Liz? No. Lips full. No, I'm excited for the new ones of these that I've got on the way, Joe.
Yeah.
I got
James finally ordered some birthday stuff.
yeah. I got a like dusty rose of this. So because my main idea with the dusty rose one, oh my god, can I hand I got it. I was struggling, but I want to use it with this palette. It's kind of similar to this shade in here.
Yeah.
So I got that as a color fix. Because can you imagine Joey doing monochromatic moments with that all over the eyes, using that as a blush and on the lips? That'd be so pretty.
Beautiful. Man, I'm super excited about that Odin's mystery bag because they did say none of the new collection would be in it, and that's all I own is some of the new collection. So I know it's all going to be stuff that I don't have.
I'm excited. Hopefully it arrives quickly and doesn't get lost.
Yeah. Surely not again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Phaser, it's a bit hard sometimes to muster up the enthusiasm to declutter, especially if you are like Joe and I and we get very sentimental about things. It's like, I remember the moment I chose to purchase this and the music I was listening to, it's just stupid. And it's just a fucking $10 lipstick that you're getting. You know what I mean? Isn't it true, though?
It is. It is.
But, yeah. It was hard, but I'm currently getting in the mode of getting rid of a lot of stuff throughout the house, so it was needed to be done anyways.
Yeah, he didn't just declutter his makeup phase. He's decluttering his whole house. And me and Jason are kind of in that process, but oh, we have so much stuff to get rid of and try to sell, and oh, it's terrible. Why, as humans, do we collect so much crap?
The way I often see it is it tends to be, as children, we were used to being told no a lot to most of the things that we did want. So when you get to adulthood and you have the availability and means to purchase what you want, you then have this moment of, oh,
Yeah.
it's adulting, but I can actually purchase it. So it also equally puts into context the value of money for yourself and makes you have a lot of a stronger sentimental connection with it, which is why it's like, even though it might be a $10 lipstick, like that's $10. Or
Yeah.
we are fickle creatures who like to smear weird things on our faces in the name of beauty. Hell yeah. It's funny because it's like, it's been something that's been around for literally centuries. And I just find it interesting that makeup as a specific thing is stuck around for so long throughout the centuries and has evolved to this point. Like, I imagine, or I wonder how the ancient Egyptians, for example, would respond to seeing some of the crazy graphic liner work that it's like, it'd be cool to see their reactions to that type of development.
And you always wonder if there's that one person that was doing graphic liner back then and he's like, I knew it would finally come in style.
Well, they probably would see a lot of parallels with certain shapes, but when it's like things like my profile picture where it's like that big giant crescent moon with all the spikes and stuff, I don't think they ever would have imagined the colours more so possible that we can create now, especially synthetically.
Yeah.
Because back then they were limited to what they could make naturally. So you had a lot of brown, red, green, blue, some yellow, but they didn't often have like different tonalities and all the weird shit that we have. They were quite innovative though with the crushing of bugs to use as a pigment.
Yeah.
I just find it quite fascinating to see the development of techniques and style. But then also there's a lot of techniques and style that just get repeated every 2 or 3 decades.
Yeah, that's true.
It is part of the fun. I got one last Chanticleer lipstick sample left. This shade, look how pretty it is.
Oh, it is a pretty shade.
I still can't remember the name of the one that I first tried that I really enjoyed the colour of, and I'd possibly get full size of. It was so pretty. It'd be easy to figure. It would be pretty easy to figure out. I'd just be able to swatch it. Because it's weird. Most of our stuff is available to swatch, and obviously
None.
Obviously, I wouldn't be stupid and be putting it on my mouth, but I'd be at least swatching it on my arms.
Yeah.
I want to figure out what it's called actually right now. Let's have a look. Let's go to Mecca.
I haven't gotten any of the Maybelline Color Sensational Slim Lipstick. I'll have to try that, Faiza.
I want to try the... Is it the ones that I'm thinking of? There's like these Maybelline lipsticks, and they're like the tube itself is coloured, but it's a matte plastic that's coloured like what's inside, and then the lid's white. Whatever that is, I want to try it. I've never tried a Maybelline lipstick.
Oh, Faisal said this one's new. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I'll have to look that up.
I think it was Tea Rose. Maybe.
I wonder if Rhonda's awake.
I don't know. I don't know if she is or not. I have. I'm on. I only have my iPad here with me. So
I'm gonna IG her.
Wow. Say that, Joe. Go. Wow. But I do. I haven't heard that in a long time. To download the heck of it. I've got so much music that I rarely install or download because it takes up so much storage with the amount of music that I've purchased from iTunes over the years. I think last time when I like added it all together, I legitimately have spent around $3,000 on the iTunes store throughout the years. Yeah, just a couple of grand of music purchases through iTunes.
But it's something you enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've spent more on makeup at this point, but it's surprising to me, and it's even better. At least I like pretty much all of the older music that I've purchased as well. So I'm quite lucky that I didn't like waste a lot of money on like all of this music that I don't like at all anymore.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to do makeup with you. My eyes are starting to shut on me again.
It's okay. I might not end up doing makeup as well. I'm getting a bit full and a little bit tired anyway, so if you're going to go, I might go too.
I'll wait till you're done eating.
Also, one of my best purchases on the iTunes store, I remember there was a point where Linkin Park had, at a certain point of their career, their whole discography that you could purchase for $10 more than what it would cost just to buy one single album.
Oh, wow.
So I bought the whole thing. So I've just got all of these Linkin Park songs.
Yeah, Faisal, I agree. I mean, if it's something you enjoy, you might as well spend it on that instead of worthless shit. I mean, I'm like you, I see people spend their money on stuff that to me doesn't make any sense. But to them, hell, it might be the most exciting thing ever.
Yeah. I definitely have bought some music. I'm just like, no, that was stupid. But
I think we've all done that with things we like.
it's just so many good songs that I've purchased.
So much music.
And Linkin Park just has a lot of really good songs as well. So I've just got all of them. got all the albums to go through that I can choose from. A lot of it, though, I can't even remember half the time when I've listened to it. It's been so long since I've actually listened to a lot of specific songs, because I usually will remember or just play specific ones on repeat, which need to stop doing that, but oh well. It is fun though, because it means I can just scroll for ages and I'll have new music whenever I just click on something.
Yeah.
And there's so many different styles and genres of music that I have available on here as well.
Oh yeah, same phase. I was if I bought a CD, that meant it was an artist I really, really liked. Because I wasn't into buying a bunch of CDs, but I would be so excited. I'd want the day it released, and oh my gosh.
I was similar. I'd buy a lot of one album when I was first into purchasing music. I had this thing. I wanted all of the music from one album, even if I didn't like all of the songs. I didn't like knowing that I was missing songs from. Oh my god, I got the hiccups.
No, I get
But
that
yeah.
because even like now, Pink has a CD. Oh, I have Pink's CDs, but she just did a song with Keith Urban, but that's on his CD. So now I'm like, I've got the collection of CDs, but I listen to music mostly on my phone. But do I need to buy his CD?
Yeah, do you even have You Plus Me, the other collaborative projects that Pink did with a different artist? That was a great project. I think the album's called, I want to say something like Fifth Avenue or something Avenue, but the artist is called You Plus Me, and it's Pink and this other male musician. Really good shit.
I'll have to look because I've got a lot of the collabs, even if it was on a different CD. Oh, really, Faiza? I still have CD player in both vehicles. We hook our phone up to it most of the time, but we still do have CD players in our cars.
What a good song. Why do I not? Usually, no, that's not right. I accidentally done fucked up something at some point, and the album that I know I purchased is not showing itself.
What makes me feel old, Faiza, is my dad had this. Well, it was a bar with like a receiver and all these things behind it, and it was an eight track deck, and it had little circles that lit up in front of the bar as the music played. That makes me feel old. I was really little, but that makes me feel old.
What kind of wants to this one?
But James, I think I'm gonna have to jump off here. My eyes are going bloop.
It okay. I'm almost done myself now, but it okay. I love you so much. I'm probably gonna head
Love you
myself
so
too.
much. Bye, Faiza. Love you, girl. Everybody have a good night.
Bye bye.